Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
It's very, 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 very big.
You guys are changing the entire scene, the culture of hip hop.
Well, y'all done came a long way.
They might not watch the news, but they're listening to the Breakfast Club.
Who to go? Let's go.
DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, and Charlamagne the God.
Y'all are like a mega force.
Breakfast Club. That's how we get our day started.
Good morning, USA! Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Monday.
Yes, it's Monday. Back to the work week. Good morning.
Man, another week to serve. What's happening? How y'all feel out there?
I feel good.
Feel good?
I feel really good. Yep. Today was easier getting to work.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
I saw that.
How was your weekend?
It was good. I relaxed, cooked a lot. I went got in the gym, got on the treadmill, did some squats. Lower back is killing me. And I watched a lot of TV.
TV.
Yeah.
TV.
I hope you're not working out too much, okay?
Yeah.
Because you're pregnant.
Yeah, but I wasn't doing anything up until now. And I started, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. Like, I have to start working out. But I'm going to always be tired. So it's like, I might as well just work out to be more tired.
I understand what you're saying. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm very well rested too. I had a very restful weekend. I did nothing.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to Shreveport, Louisiana,
I'm
Friday
sure
and
that's
Saturday.
not how you pronounce it.
Shreveport?
It is?
Shreve.
I think it's Shreveport.
I thought it was Shreve. You forgot the V.
Shreveport?
No, he's just putting an extra S in it. It's just Shreveport.
Shreveport.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sound like me and Shannon Sharp for a second.
That's what I did. So I didn't know that Shreveport, they used to film a lot of movies there. Like Olympus Has Fallen, they shot so many movies. And then I guess what happened was when one of the mayors came in, they started taxing Hollywood to shoot there. So everybody left. So now there's a new mayor there that is open to shooting. So 50 Cent built this 980,000 square foot place to just shoot movies and TV there. So he's about to open that up and launch that. So he has so many things in works out there. So he wanted me to go check it out. And so you see so many different things. It's like if you would, I would say, marry Detroit and Atlantic City minus the drugs. So it's very old, a lot of casinos.
You just be saying anything.
No, it is. That's what it felt like with the old casinos. It felt like that with, when Detroit had like a lot of the abandoned buildings and before Dan Gilbert built it up. That's what it feels like.
Ain't no drugs in Shreveport? I ain't going in. That don't sound like fun.
Not like that. Like, in Atlantic City, you see crackheads all over the place a lot of times, but not in Louisiana. It's a lot of black people with a lot of pride, with a lot of black-owned businesses, a lot of black-owned restaurants, and it was a great experience.
Like New Orleans.
Yeah, it's a little like New Orleans. I had
definitely drugs in New Orleans. Great
food. I had a great experience, a great time. I went so many different places. So
salute to everybody in Shreveport.
Shout out to Shreveport, everybody out there. Appreciate you guys for having me this weekend.
And today is first of all, Drewski is joining us this morning.
Drewski will be here this morning. Yes, he will.
To talk about a number of things, I'm sure. Drewski's got a lot of things going on. And today is Erykah Badu's born day.
Yes, it is.
The great Erykah Badu. Dropping the clues bombs for Erykah Badu.
Happy birthday, Erykah.
Dropping the clues bombs for the queen. So let's start the show with some Erykah Badu.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
How you doing, bro? I seen the Wendy Williams 2 documentary. I'm just asking you how you doing because I've seen it and I know you used to work for her. I'm just asking.
I worked for her in 2006.
So what, you don't have feelings for her?
You did. We never did, so.
What that got to do with her? This documentary covers the last few years of her life. I was not a part of it.
Are you okay? Did you cry?
No, I did not.
Okay, I did.
Want a hug?
No, I do not. In any way, shape, or form.
From the back?
No.
Front?
I don't.
Side?
No, I do not. I think that we should send people healing energy because, dementia is something that can happen to anybody.
Anytime.
So anybody out there that's saying silly things like, that's karma, I don't think health issues are karma, people. I don't know why we even say stupid things like that. Anybody can be impacted with health issues. Okay?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it more in Jess With The Mess, but what Erykah Badu joint we playing?
What we got, Red?
Oh, I'm serious about my itch. This is the one that everybody knows.
I know. I wanted to start with the healer, but I don't know if we got the healer in the system. We're going to get the healer on at some point this morning, okay? It's the Breakfast Club.
Come on.
Yes, I want Erykah Badu records all morning. So any record that we play 1,000 times a week, that we play at the same time every morning, we're going to bump that to play some Erykah Badu, okay?
Yeah, because today is her birthday.
That's right.
If you're just joining us.
That's right.
Morning, we are the Breakfast Club. DJ, MV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. And let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Tiz.
Good morning, DJ Envy. Good morning, my good sister Jess. And good morning, Charlamagne the God.
Peace,
Good morning, Tez.
Let's jump right into it. Let's say rest in peace, Eric Mays.
Yes, such a loss. Serving as the first ward councilman since 2013, Eric Mays, a political lightning rod who represented some of the city's most poorest people, died at the age of 65. Now he leaves a legacy behind of fearless advocacy, in-your-face politics, and a common touch that rang true with voters who elected him 3 times to represent their city in Flint. And a lot of people remember him from, being on TikTok and, a lot of his in-council meetings all over Twitter, Instagram, really, really popular on social media. Take a listen to what he said about making it into heaven.
See, I want to make it to heaven. I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery, but you ain't catching me in half-truths and lies. Not running no municipal government.
Yeah, so he will truly be missed. I had an opportunity to meet him working on the Flint water crisis and just interviewed him last year on Straight Shot No Chaser. So he talks about how he's able to be that bold and still keep his seat. And basically he was saying, Envy, as long as you're doing right by the people, you can say whatever you want to say. We hear a lot of people say, I can't say that if I get elected. I can't say this if I get elected. He made it very clear that you can say whatever you want to say if you're elected, if you're doing right by the people. That's the key.
I agree wholeheartedly.
We're definitely rest in peace. Now, I know you wanted to jump into the AT&T outage stuff, right?
Yeah, just wanted to give a confirmation on that. We were dealing with that in real time last week. You and I have AT&T, and I wanted to give a follow-up on that. The AT&T said that it was not a cyber attack. They believe that the outage was caused by application and execution of an incorrect process as they're expanding the network. They said the places that were most affected were Houston, Atlanta, Miami, and Chicago, and they sent an apology text one day, and then the next text they said they were adding a credit. Did you get those texts?
Yeah, I got the credit. Credit was for $5. They said that
be kidding.
They said that was the average cost of somebody's service a day. So they gave everybody $5.
Hey man,
and
see that's why I don't have an AT&T. Y'all see that?
That'd be grateful for that $5.
Yeah, but you know what I learned? I don't know what you learned from it, Andy, but how dependent we are on our phones. I was out traveling in a city that I'm not familiar with. I couldn't pull up my maps.
Yep.
My Apple Maps to get to where I needed to go. I had to pull over to buy Xfinity hotspot. So it cost me more than $5, to be out. So I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, the same with me, because I use Waze a lot. They get me around the city to make sure there's no traffic or whatever it may be. So I couldn't use that for the day, which wasn't too bad. But the biggest thing is when I'm traveling and I can't use my phone, I'm concerned about my kids. If there's an emergency, they just can't get in touch with me. But that was the most concerning. But
that's why y'all need to watch Leave the World Behind. Remember Leave the World Behind, Jess?
I do remember that.
Because that's the 3-step theory. The first thing that they do is
attack our phones,
they attack your technology. Yes, that's what is it? Isolation and what they call it in the movie? Isolation and isolation. So they take away your technology and they take away your transportation.
Yeah,
crazy.
You don't know where the hell you at.
That's right.
You don't know how to get around and you ain't got no way to get there.
Crazy, especially a person like me moving up here.
That's what they do.
I literally didn't know where I was at. I had to keep getting on the highway and circling back around and pull over. I kept pulling over at McDonald's. Shout out to McDonald's for having free Wi-Fi. So every time I would see a McDonald's, I would pull over and reset my map.
and
I
want
shout out to McDonald's for having good free
McDonald's. And I want the record to show that Barack Obama executive produced Leave the World Behind.
Yes.
So he might be trying to tell us something.
The Obamas, both
the
of them.
Obamas, yes, Barack and Michelle. Literally, the first step to the system shutting down is isolation, where they shut down the nation's communication and transportation methods. This ensures that no one has any way to spread information about what's going on and essentially traps everyone within their own geological locations in states of hopelessness and confusion. That's how all y'all AT&T customers felt last week.
Yes, we did.
Jesus.
All right. Well, that is front page news. What we got next hour, Tez?
Oh, man, we got a lot. Donald Trump wins South Carolina. Nikki Haley says she's not going no damn where. And also Trump said that black people relate to his mugshot. So we'll get into that.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Get it up.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
DJ King Cannon, Washington, D.C.
What's up,
I
King?
just want to say, man, AT&T, y'all can kiss my black booty, man. I'm just saying. I do ride share. There's no way you telling me that $5 is what I'm going to make in 6 to 7 hours of my maps being down. No way. No way. That doesn't even add up.
Well, they didn't care about what you lost. They just said that's the average daily price. That's why they gave $5. That was their thinking.
They got to come up with some of this money, because when it's time to pay this bill, they're going to say, we need all ours. So I need something. I need a little more than $5 back, man.
That would make more sense, right?
I'm making the switch.
For them to add up how much, I guess, it costs hourly for however long it was down, and just give people $100 break off their next bill or something like that?
Yeah, maybe. But I guess they got to figure out, because not every AT&T customer lost service. Phone. You know what I mean? So I don't know how they would do it.
Listen, they know we slaves to these devices anyway, right. So y'all ain't going to do nothing but complain. Y'all ain't going to They could make your bill go up $5 this month just because, and y'all going to pay it, because y'all love that goddamn gram so much.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, this is Megan from Charleston.
Megan from Charleston.
843.
Good morning, get it off your chest.
What's going on? Well, I just want to say that when you, before we even went to commercial, you saying that Trump said that black people should relate to him based on his mugshot. It kind of like made me feel some type of way, because I'm like, Caucasians are always saying how we should like stop projecting racism, but then like they turn around and say stuff like that.
Well,
and it'd be like, okay.
Well, let the record show he didn't say that about the mugshot. He said that about the mugshot previously. This time he was saying that about his criminal charges. So he said these things
Either
before.
Way,
huh? You said he what?
Either way, it's still you're trying to associate the negativity with black people.
Oh, 100%. I'm just, I want y'all to keep the right list, though. There's a list.
Hello, who's this?
It's not an isolated incident.
Hello, my name is Kelvin.
Hey, Kelvin.
Hey, how y'all doing?
How you doing, brother? Get it off your chest.
Yes, sir. Envy, I just want to let you know it's Shreveport. Drop that S, boss man. There's no S, extra S in there. It's only one S at the beginning, and it's called Shreveport.
You trying to tell him?
Okay, Shreveport. I got you. Thank you, brother.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Is there drugs in Shreveport?
No, I didn't say there wasn't drugs in there.
Yeah, there's plenty of drugs in Shreveport, and a lot of shooting, too.
No, I didn't say there wasn't drugs. I said Atlantic.
Millennial Studios, it's been around. Paul Mooney and everybody used to, Paul Mooney from Shreveport. Mm-hmm. Everybody used to shoot at Millennium Studios back in the day, way back in the gap. That studio been around for years. But, they, like you said about the mayor and everything like that, they stopped, shooting there and everything like that. But now 50 Cent revamping it, bringing it back, rebuilding it, all that good jazz.
Yeah, well, I didn't say it wasn't drugs. I just said in Atlantic City there's a lot of crackheads walking around, a lot of druggies, and I didn't see that in Shreveport.
You're right. You're right about that. Now, we don't have a bunch of crackheads like that. They getting there, but, they ain't as bad.
Well, thank you, Kelvin. I had a good time out there, man. And the restaurants were amazing, man. That gumbo, oh, man, so good.
Baby, them black folks be cooking, don't they?
What?
Hey, wait, you listen, what station do you listen to us on in Shreveport?
We not on down there.
We not?
Nope.
Oh, I thought we were.
I just tune in every morning and listen to y'all on 105.1.
Okay. So you only in New Orleans?
Yeah, only in New Orleans. I went to that restaurant right by the water. That I think the family owned that business for like 103 years.
Oh,
Orlando or something like that. What was the name?
Yes.
Oh man, that was so good.
They be banging up in there.
Yes, sir.
It goes down.
Well, thank you. Have a good one, brother.
Well, somebody put us on.
Likewise, y'all take care.
That's right. Salute to everybody who listens to us at Q93 in New Orleans. Mm-hmm. Put us on Shreveport, though.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray. Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now here and tell you what it is.
We live?
Hello, who's this?
Yo, it's The Breakfast Club. Bad guy, big chocolate, the toe sucker. Yo, Jess Hilarious, welcome to the show. I gotta say, you're very cute.
Shut up.
Sister, you gotta stop wearing hooker boots in the studio. And what do you think about Nick Cannon flying on this plane, yo, while all these rappers are riding on a tacky bus? I'm just smelling each other's stinky feet.
What?
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking about? What?
You, baby. You got to stop wearing them high heel hooker boots on the show. Them yellow hooker boots. I seen you on TV. And what do you think about Nick Cannon on a plane and all these rappers on some stinky foot bus?
Bye.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Prince.
Get it off your chest.
Hey, man, I just want to say good morning to everybody first, but I just want to get off my chest that so my girl decided that she was trying to move to Atlanta. We both from Waldorf, Maryland, so we moved to Atlanta last year. I guess just because she wanted me to do what she been messing with. So we out there She had cheated on me on Valentine's Day, setting up candles, being cute while I'm at work and and burned my damn house down.
That's a lie.
What?
I don't believe this
She
story.
cheated on you and she burned your house down.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
What? What did you do?
What did you do?
I was saying, what?
No, what you do for her to burn the house down?
They was lighting candles. I guess they made a mistake or something.
Oh,
Can't help you there, bro. Hello, who's this?
Yo, man, this is Photo.
What?
And I wanna comment on the power outage there.
All right, go ahead, bro. Get it off your chest.
Listen, right, I'm gonna tell everybody what they should be doing, man. They should be buying military grade boots, especially if you live in New York. If you live in New York, you need to buy them out, man. You need to get, first of all, New York is an island. You need to get on land in Jersey, make your way down south. If they hit an EMP, the first thing they gonna do is they gonna hit the financial market, man. They gonna hit the financial market, man. They gonna do the EMP, then it's really gonna be trouble. Man.
Where you calling from, Tone?
That's why I tell people keep cash on them all the time.
Man, who you telling? As soon as I get paid, I go straight to the ATM.
Just keep a little cash in the house all the time.
All the time. Cash and gold, man, to get you through.
He not lying.
Have a good one, Tone.
There's nothing he's lying about.
Stop buying maps and buy military grade boots.
Yes, because here's the thing, and this is why I love being raised being born in 1978. There was a time where we knew how to get around without all of this technology. You should never lose that. If you come from,
we already lost it.
If you come from the country where I come from, you should know how to fish. You should know how to grow your own food. You should know how to hunt. Because when everything hits the fan and you can't call Uber Eats to eat, how you gonna survive? When you don't know, when you don't have your phone to be able to get around, how you gonna navigate, through the society?
And that is exactly why Chris is big on that, and Chris teaches my son how to do that, like fish and grow food and stuff.
That's
like that.
right.
We got a lot of land, and talking about bunkers, talking to him about all of that type of stuff. So
y'all should even before Leave the World Behind. But Leave the World Behind really does show you how this can go down.
Perspective.
That's right.
Really.
Step 1 is isolation. Step 2 is synchronized chaos. Step 3 is civil war. Because the third part is the most important, because when civilians don't have a clear enemy, they will naturally turn on each other.
Of course.
They would naturally turn on each other.
And we see that. They show that in the movie as well. But that happens right now, even without all that going on.
That's right. Think about COVID. It took 2 weeks for this whole system to shut down.
Yep.
I don't even think it was 2. It might have been less than 2 weeks. This whole system needed a bailout within 2 weeks. Man, this is too easy for these people.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got Jess With The Mess coming up. What we talking about?
Yes, we'll be breaking down Where's Wendy, the documentary.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Back to the work week. Good morning. Welcome back on this Monday. And let's get to Jess With The Mess.
News is real. News is real. Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore. Jess don't do no lying.
Jess is going to bring you numbers.
Jess With The Mess. And news is real.
On The Breakfast Club.
I know they know the difference. Keep it a stack.
So I got to watch the whole 4-part Where's Wendy documentary. And I have a lot of questions.
What you watching on?
I watched it on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
It's actually on Amazon Prime. Thank you.
On what device?
For letting me know that. So what?
On what? Like on
my
what?
Samsung 85-inch. So thank you.
Okay.
Don't play with me, okay? Because we're not even playing this morning.
What's wrong with you?
Do not play with me. He a clown. And he will forever be a clown.
Go ahead, Jess.
So, this documentary, it took me, it was like a roller coaster of emotions that I went through watching it. And because you just don't know who plays a part, who doesn't, who's genuine, who's not. Like, it is, and it's speculations, like we said last week. It started off as her comeback story, and then I watched it, and it just seems like her downfall story.
Right.
And she's very aware, then unaware is hell, and then aware. So she's in and out, and they gave clarity to a lot of things that a lot of people been wondering. We have audio from DJ Booth, what he actually explained.
Kevin's infidelity had a huge impact on Wendy. Wendy has this big home that she's living in, and it's just her there by herself. No husband, her kid is away. I always felt that Wendy had, the loneliness in her life, isolation. She just wasn't prepared or know how to deal with this new life. And then COVID just didn't help.
So it didn't help, and it was a number of people playing like roles. Like you had her manager Will, who was actually trying to do it all on his own. Her publicist Sean Zanotti, and people, and her lifelong friend, and her other people in there too, like her family, her nephew, her son, who was also doing commentary. But it was like you can see that nobody, you don't know who to blame, any of this on. And not saying that she didn't play a part in like her own, demise and all that type of stuff. But at the same time, it's like, why is her guardian so exclusive? Why is this? And then is the guardian behind the whole documentary? But then it turned, I reported last week that they're suing, that they tried to sue A&E or Lifetime or whatever because they're going to drop it 2 days before it aired.
Yeah.
Like, it's so many moving parts.
Yeah, there was absolutely zero reason for this documentary to be released, if you ask me. Like, I don't even see the purpose at all. I guess it's raising awareness to people who have, different forms of dementia, but I don't see how anybody who loves Wendy would want this documentary out. I was shocked to see that, her son was executive producer, because there's no way I'm watching this and saying, what, I want my mom to be perceived in this light.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she was also a producer on it as well. You see her name on it too.
But like Charlamagne said, I don't understand the purpose of it, right? Because at first I was like, well, maybe they want to expose the guardian and say she shouldn't be the guardian. But then you look at it, if you look at it, you're like, y'all allowing Wendy to drink on there. Y'all showing a side where it looks like, well, maybe she does need a guardian because the people that's in her life, I don't know if they have her best interest at heart.
Yeah. And not only does she need a guardian, she needs supervision 24 hours of the day, obviously. How is she able to lock herself in a room with a fifth of liquor or whatever and it just be gone whenever she decides to let somebody in her apartment?
Somebody has to buy that liquor. Somebody has to purchase it. Somebody has to get that liquor to her.
She's not going out getting it on her own.
No.
Yeah, and it just raises more questions, right? Because it's like when you saw her in Miami actually getting well, when she was around her family, how does it go from that to somebody saying, no, the family should not be the ones watching over her?
You're right.
It should go to a guardian. Like, what happened that made them say, yo, the family isn't who she needs to be around either?
Yeah.
Like, it's just strange.
And they just try to make it about her money, like Kevin, like what they were saying, because they gave that little boy, I don't care, that little boy power of attorney and power over her medical. We have audio for number 2 about that.
They basically said that because she was drinking so much, it was starting to affect her headspace and her brain. So I think they said it was alcohol-induced dementia. When she was staying in Miami, I helped her heal by, one, eliminating all alcohol, being her occupied with just whether it's going to the beach, working out, which is something that she didn't used to do, what she does now.
You can actually see when she was getting thicker, she was vegan, she was cooking, she looked healthy, she looked more aware. And then number 3.
In 2019, the family helped put Mom in rehab down here in Florida, and the show wanted her up there in New York for some reason, even if it was just to receive help. And that's when she had to step up and kind of address the problems on TV.
And the thing is, like, okay, so her son and her nephew, they seem, like very, very concerned in the commentary, but in the footage of them actually meeting with her and talking with her, there is no, like, they didn't want to hug her. They didn't hug her. They just seemed very closed in that meeting that she had with them when they were 40 minutes late when she went with Will and they finally showed up. Like, I don't know, it was like a little smirk on her son's face. Like, there's a disconnect. And God knows what he went through watching all of this and letting all this play out from his parents' divorce to seeing his mom's health deplete. He goes from taking care of her. Then they removed him from everything. They snatched her away from them. So it's only like so much that he can go through too as a kid, as her kid.
I don't like how they play with her legacy like that.
Still, yeah.
But you look at Bruce Willis, right? Actor, he has dementia. Do you see them posting what he's doing every day and how hard he's dealing with it?
No.
Barbara Walters the same way. She had dementia. Do you see how she's dealing with it and they posting every day? I just hate the fact
it felt very exploitive.
Yes, I hate the fact that they're doing that. This woman has a legacy. Like her or hate her or love her. Right. What she created for radio and television and what she's done as a person in this entertainment industry should be held as high as possible. And I feel like that show yesterday, if Wendy was in her right mind, she wouldn't be wanted to see out with her wig off and looking the way she wouldn't.
I don't care if it's the family. I don't care if it's Will, whoever it is. All of y'all dead wrong for having them cameras in that lady face like that. Like there was absolutely no reason for that documentary in any way, shape, or form. I don't even know what they were trying to tell us.
Yeah, that's my thing. I had mixed feelings. Like even with her niece, who wanted to be just like her, who still, aspires to be like her. Right. She came in there and she did not want to see the publicist, Sean. She was just like, no, I don't want to. She barely gave her a hug, and she was just like, I need her out of here. Like she told Wendy, you have a lot of random people around you. Everybody you call your friend, you're paying them. You don't know what they're doing. Right. They're like, why would Sean take her to LA and put her in front of NBC to have a meeting? Why? And before the meeting, you let her have 2 or 3 drinks at a restaurant, and that's not what she's supposed to do.
I don't know.
And everybody is responsible.
It felt so sad.
And by the way, the network too, Lifetime too. Why would y'all want to put that out there?
Yeah.
Like at some point, people,
Lifetime's out. They care about the business.
Boy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't.
They have no loyalty.
They care about the business.
I don't be watching Lifetimes, but boy, them commercials be crazy.
It was a lot of
single black female too. Shaquana's Revenge.
Y'all telling 9 times. They were Tubi before Tubi. Lifetime. Let's not play.
I saw a movie called Haunted Housewives.
I didn't see that one.
It looked like it was a bunch of housewives in the woods and they was hunting them.
Wasn't that single black female? Keisha Cole was that one.
No, that was something else.
Keisha Cole.
No, it was K. Michelle.
K. Michelle, you're right. My bad.
Melissa Ford. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I ain't never watched. I don't watch Lifetime, so I don't know. The commercials was crazy.
Then they had mad that it was doctor. If your eye won't close, it was mad. I was
the commercial was like a spoof. Like it was just strange. And then
Lifetime was Tubi before Tubi. I'm telling you.
And they think they can air something like Wendy, and then at the end just put the disclaimer up. This show touches on a lot of sensitive issues. If somebody needs help, go to such. I'm like, man, cut it out.
Horrible.
Cut it out, man.
Yeah. So, first hour, that's Jess with the Mess.
All right, thank you, Jess.
Her news is sick.
Yeah, literally.
Young morning sickness.
But I got through that though.
You did. All right. When we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figaro will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What's up, Tiz?
What's going on, DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy.
Peace.
Good morning.
Now let's jump right into it. Let's talk about the South Carolina primary.
Yeah, so there was a primary this Saturday. South Carolina weighed in on the 2024 Republican primary. The polls closed right at 7 p.m. and it was pretty much an immediate result. Donald Trump won with 59% of the vote. That's actually 450,000. I want to give those numbers because, we'll hear percentages, but not really the numbers. So 450,000 people voted for him, defeating Nikki Haley, who earned 39% of the vote, but still 299,000. She still got 299,000 people that showed up and said, we want something different. Let's go CBS for the report.
Another decisive win for former President Donald Trump for the GOP frontrunner. It's also another hurdle cleared in that long road to securing the 1,215 delegates needed to clinch the Republican nomination. Despite an unclear path to victory, Haley has doubled down on her promise to stay in the race as her opponent faces multiple legal challenges.
So, yeah, she's continuing to stay in the race. And she also responded to some comments Trump made while he was speaking at the Black Conservative Federation. They have an annual gala in South Carolina, and Trump said that his legal problems have earned him the support of Black voters around the country. Take a listen to what he said, and then also Nikki Haley's response.
The mugshot, we've all seen the mugshot. And you know who embraced it more than anybody else? The Black population.
Taking aim at the former president for comments made in front of conservative Black voters.
Trump drives people away, including with his comments just yesterday.
Now, Donald Trump didn't stop there because I want your feedback. Take a listen to this mashup of several things Donald Trump said that offended quite a few people. Take a listen.
These lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones. You see? That's how far I've come. We've come a long way together. You rather have the black president or the white president who got $1.7 billion off the price? I think they want the white guy right now. That's why the black people like me, because they have been hurt so badly and discriminated against. And they actually viewed me as I'm being discriminated against. It's been pretty amazing. But it possibly, I don't know, maybe there's something there. But I got also sued. I'm being indicted for you, the black population. I am being indicted for a lot of different groups.
I honestly don't understand why people amplify that type of rhetoric, because that rhetoric is not going to change the mind of anyone, because the people who support Trump are supporting Trump regardless. And this is also why I still don't understand. If I was the GOP, I would have been got behind, Nikki Haley. I've said this a million times before because Trump comes with way too much baggage, and I don't know if Trump, fares well in the general election. Yeah, he's killed in the primaries thus far, but I don't know if he fares well in the general election. But even that's scary because when you have a person like him who says the things that he says, who's facing 91 criminal charges, who led an attempted coup in this country, the fact that it still looks like it's going to be a toss-up in November, if it's him or Biden, it's scary.
Yeah, it is scary.
And that's why people keep asking a simple question. Are Biden and Harris a winnable ticket against Trump? When you have, the threat to democracy that Donald Trump is on the other side, that is a very fair question to ask and pose. Are Biden and Harris a winnable ticket in November?
Yeah, of course. But let me ask you a question. Why won't Nikki Haley drop out? She lost in her home state.
She's still getting money.
Yeah, and it makes sense. So those types of campaigns that are built on messaging, getting the message out there, still letting people know, this is a problem. She knows she's not going to get the nomination, obviously, but continuing to build. Also, I see her running again in 4 years. She know that these guys, Donald Trump's only can run so many times. Joe Biden can only run so many times with age. So she's just building her coalition for the next go round, in my opinion.
Yeah. Now, they said they had a conversation after. Do we know what that conversation was about or what they discussed, or no? We don't know at all.
Who had a conversation?
I thought they said that Trump and Nikki Haley spoke after him beating her in South Carolina. I thought I heard that on the news this morning.
Yeah, I didn't hear that, but I didn't hear that at all. But I know usually, when you win a race or you lose a race, you do call the other candidate to concede. And I don't know if they've been having that conversation or not, but I didn't get that. But I do want to your point, Charlamagne, about people that decided they're going to be with Trump, they're not going to change their mind. Black Conservative Foundation President Dante Johnson, when he was asked about the comments that Trump made, he said Black Americans are waking up to the reality that the Democratic Party has taken advantage of them, and the media and the party are terrified. He said no amount of media deception or liberal race baiting will sway the minds of Black voters.
Yeah, so that's why I don't understand why we amplify, Trump's rhetoric. Truthfully, everybody that's in support of Biden and Harris, find something from them to amplify. What did they say this week? Because all I've been hearing about all week is Trump sneakers and Trump criminal charges, and that's the thing that's going to, make Black voters gravitate towards them. What have Biden and Harris put out this week that people can amplify? And when I do see things about Biden and Harris and I see people amplifying it, it's things like what's going on in Michigan and how they're telling people to vote uncommitted for them. So it's just like, it's just strange. Actually, I'm going to talk about that during Donkey of the Day. It's just very strange what y'all choose to amplify on the left. We'll discuss during Donkey of the Day today.
And I will say that NAACP president did respond saying that Donald Trump is delusional to think that his criminality would be an attraction to Black voters. He's taken advantage of a racist system while Black Americans have been abused by it. We are not the same. So that was his comments.
All right. Well, thank you, Tez.
Absolutely.
Make sure you subscribe to that Tezlin Figaro's podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network, and follow at Tezlin Figaro on all social media platforms.
All right. Now, when we come back, Drewski will be joining us. That's right. Drewski, comedian. We're going to be kicking with him next, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Drewski.
How y'all doing?
Welcome back.
Bless Black and Highly Favored. How are you, brother?
Man. I'm good, man. I feel good.
I saw you on Ari Melville on MSNBC.
I don't know why I was on there, brother. I'm confused on why they put me on the news. But I got a PR, man. I don't know what he got me doing. I don't know. I just agree with what they tell me to do. I showed up. I'm showing up. I didn't even wear the right attire, so I just was
right. I like how you didn't act like you knew what was going on.
Yeah.
You just
I let them know straight up. I didn't know what the hell they were talking about on there, man.
I loved it. Negotiations.
Negotiations, man.
Now, when you talk about remorse,
I know they talking about something, so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna just try to blend in. I'm not gonna try to do too much. I'm just trying to blend in on here, man.
With the hoodie on.
But Ari be tapped in the coaches, so I'm sure Ari knew who Drewski was.
Yeah. Somewhat. That dude, he's very hip, and he knows what's going on. He was reciting lyrics and stuff behind the scenes. Yeah, I don't know what that got.
And it worked for you, because, you still ended up getting a viral moment.
Yeah.
And it was funny.
Yeah. So the PR ended up working. It was like reverse of what it was supposed to do. I think we were supposed to be on there talking about me going to the White House or dogs in the White House. Man, listen,
you went to the White House?
Yeah, I went like a year ago.
You had a dog?
No, I don't know why they had me talk about
You don't really know much.
Yeah, that's why I said. I guess the Secret Service dog had bit somebody multiple
Biden's
times.
dog bit a bunch of Secret Service.
Yeah, but they're not putting it down. So it's like, and then when I said that, he looked at me like, why would you? Yeah. So I was like, let's just move on to the next. I wanted them to talk about what they had to talk about because I was like, hey, the subject y'all had me talking about. I don't even want to talk about that. Y'all just keep doing y'all.
But you think the dog should be killed?
If it bit a
brother,
bunch of
put down. I like how he tried to that make it sound worse.
Drewski hates dogs and wants all of them to die.
in the White House. Jesus.
But how many people did the dog bite?
It was a lot.
Yeah, I think it said like
if
24
it had been anybody
people.
else's dog, they'd have put your dog down.
But it was like Secret Service. Like,
first they'd have put a muzzle on him, then they would have put that dog down.
Yeah. If it was a black dog, a pit bull or something, gone. Yeah, it was out at the first bite.
Damn.
Yeah, not 20. 24 is, come on now.
So you got a new show. Could have been House.
It's an amazing show. It's based on, I was influenced by P. Diddy. And when he had the Making the Band show, I thought,
like
wait, that's bruh. See, that's why I can't look this way when I'm talking. Especially when I said P. Diddy.
That's a lot.
I said P. Diddy.
He said I was influenced by
and
Yeah, because he's
he did Making the Band. We was watching that earlier.
Yes.
They.
I love Making the Band.
I wasn't watching Making the Band. We was watching Making the Band. So yeah, it played a big part, and I really wanted to do something based on.
I hate this place.
There was too much space between. I said, it was.
You gotta get to that quick.
That's my bad. Yeah.
And light producer the bench, Drewski. You gotta get to that quick. What you mean?
I need to say Making the Band first.
There you go.
I was influenced by Making the Band.
There you go.
The show.
There you go.
And it's an amazing show. It's pretty much like a comedic version of that, kind of like how Chappelle did when he did like a skit on Making the Band back in the day. But we had contestants staying there for 7 days. They competed for $50,000.
And you come out of pocket to do that stuff, right?
Yeah, man. But Nah, we had companies help us. We had Raising Cane's put up the $50,000 for the contestants to win.
You serious?
Yeah, I swear. And we had like Nike participated in putting in some money, Prize Picks, Icebox Jewelry put in some money too as well. Yeah,
nice. Shout out to Icebox Jewelry.
So why? So I mean, I see you putting it out on YouTube, and some people would ask why. But if you getting your own sponsors and you making your own money, why chase behind these networks and these streaming services? Is that the thought process? Man.
Yeah, kind of, because it's like. We tried to pitch it to all these big networks anyway, and nobody believed in it. They were like, "Yo, could have been records." Yeah, there's a lot of them older executives that don't really know. They're not really hip, and they just like we heard this guy's funny, but we don't know what the hell could have been records is. So every time I tried to explain it, nobody understood what I was talking about. So I'm like, damn, we probably just gonna have to do this ourselves. We went to every meeting. I'm taking Zooms. It's taking an hour. I'm explaining it for like an hour, breaking it down. We got a PowerPoint. I'm pointing at stuff. I'm making them laugh. So I'm like, oh, we got this. Nobody believed it. They all like, nah, we'll pass.
That's one of your most popular sketches.
Yeah, I know. That's we got proof of concept. I'm like, they're doing views.
Yeah,
we get millions of views. But they.
What happened with the show with you and Kevin Hart?
Oh man, they took that off, man. We were supposed to do that. Writer's strike.
Oh wow.
So during writer's strike, they took that down, man. They just got rid of it. I don't know what the real reason was. But it was a show based on like past high school, being like a high school senior, and I came on there and talked about it with y'all. But they I really don't know the full reason, but they took that off, man. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, it low key pissed me off a little bit, but it is what it is. Just because I really don't know the full writer's strike reason. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like nobody fully knew exactly what was going on with writer's strike and all that. So I think. They might have used that as an excuse. I really don't know, but we had everything rolling, but
I think about you with sketch, right? And I think about because I was born in 1978, so I've seen a lot of great sketch shows in Living Color, Chappelle Show.
Get gas when we start talking about times like
that. But I think about it because you are very good at it, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you need a TV show to validate you to where people start talking about you in that way, like they talk about the Key and the Peele, the Chappelles, then Living Colors?
Not really. I think because social media is so powerful now, bro. Like without social media, And I'm sure she noticed too as well. Like, social media might be bigger than TV now.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be the goal, like, oh, we're going to get the TV, we're going to do this big thing. But it's like, when you really think about it, majority of the stars right now are like the social media people. We even got Twitch streamers who are making bigger bags than rappers. That's what I'm saying. Like, and Aiden Ross, these dudes are really making a lot of money. They're paying the rappers like real show fees to come onto their stream. So it's like, I don't know. It's different days, but I think that's what made me think I don't really need anything to justify anything, because it's like, damn, we doing it now. Like, I will pull up to a city and say we're doing Could Have Been Records tomorrow, and thousands of people are out there just lined up trying to audition. So it's like, that's really the goal for real.
Did the celebrities get it at first? I know they get it now, but did they get it at first? Because early on, Birdman was one of the ones that you did. Did he get it at first, or did you have to explain to Birdman?
Well, it wasn't too much explaining to Birdman. Let's just put that out there, bro. It's not really any conversation.
Sound nervous.
Yeah,
I saw you with your security too. I was like, damn.
I got to travel with security now, brother. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, there's reasons for everything, right? You don't see the change, so hey, stop asking.
Is the beef real?
Hey, man.
I think it's not, but
you gotta watch the show, man. It's everything. Yeah, and Could Have Been House on episode like 4 or 5. You gonna see the whole of how it happened, of what went down, and the whole altercation itself. So
who you more scared of?
You said, who am I more scared of?
Birdman or King?
What? Who?
King, T.I.'s son.
Oh, come on, man. King Harris.
Ooh, you standing on business.
What we talking about, man? Come on, man.
Don't play with people, kids. Now,
He talking about, hey, come on, man.
King said
he talking about King T.I.P. son?
Yes, King.
He said he pulling up on you.
Nah, he did pull up on me at the video shoot. We had too much security out there, though. He did. Nah, he did pull up on me. Yeah, he did.
To the standing on business.
Yeah, he tried to do like a. Oh my God. He tried to do a stare off. Got out his car and just stood on kind of like the top of the car like that, and just. I said, man,
our name was business.
All right, and this is going right back to that nice ass house. He don't know about standing on no business, man. And y'all know that. Y'all stop playing, man.
Yeah,
I'm lying like I ain't from the suburbs too. Yeah, I'm from the same way.
I think King will make it hard for you in Atlanta.
Nah. I with King Harris though. He cool.
No, you call that man.
No. Hell no. We from the same way. Let me clean this up.
All right, we got more with Drewski when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Drewski. Charlamagne.
Did you really win $1 million betting on the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Yeah, with Prize Picks, man, and it was just so
How
random.
How much you had to put
up? 100,000.
And they gave you the $1 million?
Yeah, I really got it in an account.
Wow.
Yeah, he wired it.
How long did it take?
Like 2 days.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked out for family and friends though. Like I threw about like 300,000 worth.
You got to pay taxes on that money too, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said 300,000. I ain't say 500.
You left with nothing.
No. I got a little something.
A couple hundred.
Yeah, come on, but look, I already wanted to bless family and friends beforehand. Yeah, I had this list in my mind during my come up that I'm like, all right, because I used to always like stay at my homie's house during the come up, or like their family would let come in there and like shoot skits and wild out in the house, throw parties, do whatever. Like you know how it is. So I already had this list in the back of my head. Like, all right, I want to look out for them one day. But it's hard when it's your real money. I'm like, hell no, I ain't trying to just do that just cause. So.
How much you give them though? Like you give everybody the same amount?
Yeah, no, I gave a good amount away. It was split up good. Everybody got what they owed, man. I ain't give too much to nobody. I ain't give too less to the other person. So
it's never gonna be enough though.
Yeah, it's never gonna be enough. You know how that go.
The more successful you get,
I heard.
Drewski ain't doing this. Drewski ain't doing that.
Yeah. I just hope they're thankful for it because it came from a good place.
True.
Yeah.
In the trailer of the Could Have Been House, you had stars in there. You got Chris Brown, one of my favorite people.
I knew you was gonna leave with Chris.
Yes, Chris. Snoop Dogg, Nav Green.
Wait. How you say that?
Yeah, she loves Chris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
she loves Chris's.
I love Chris Brown, and I love my boyfriend Chris. But yeah, Chris Brown I'm a major fan. Okay. But how did you get them to be down with all the chaos? I know the show was chaotic.
Yeah, it was crazy as hell, man.
Yeah.
I think honestly, Chris Brown, he's a good friend of mine, but he wanted to come in and participate somehow, some way. So we had Snoop Dogg come in and do like a whole bunch of like judging and stuff, but Chris Brown came in and did like a dance competition where we I don't want to give too much of it away, but that can dance his ass off. He don't stop. That was dancing behind the scenes. I'm like, hey man, wait till they start recording this. Sit down somewhere. Nah, he's a good dude, but nah, he's addicted to dancing, and he honestly does not stop dancing. Yep. But yeah, nah, we had him doing that. We had Troy Taylor on there. He's like a vocal coach. Who else we had on there? Crip Mack. Y'all know who Crip Mack is?
Yeah, I think Crip Mack. He be on No Jumper a lot, right?
He is in jail.
He's in jail?
Yeah.
He used to be on No Jumper though, right?
Well, yeah, he used to be on No Jumper. Yeah, but he, nah.
He's like, you know what?
That brother is in jail right now, man. Nah,
and how long?
I really don't know. That he'd be in and out. That's why we had him come and talk to contestants, because it was like jail 101. What you got to cook in there, what it's like, and then he ran some fades with some
in the house.
Yeah, he ran fades with the house.
I mean, beefing with him and just start fighting, or just teaching him how to fight?
No. He's like, yo, if you gonna go to jail, you gotta run some fades. So this aligned to everybody up in the house and ran. We thought it was gonna be like a slap box, you know. Everybody like, the Crip man crazy. This started knocking out. I said, okay, man. We had to shut the whole.
You have insurance?
Yeah, we got all that. Everybody good. Ain't no concussions or nothing. Ain't no concussions. Nobody got hurt for real.
What the hell? It could have been.
Ain't no, yeah. But you know, we put a stop to it after like the second one.
Damn.
Nah, we put a stop to it though. Like we knew the, you know.
After
but y'all see it on the show. Y'all see it.
You see how I feel like they're trying to start beef between like the people who do like the sketches and stuff.
Man, I hate that, man. They love comparing, contrasting with everybody. Who you seen recently? They doing that.
I saw the meme where they compared. They said who's funny. You told me I'm lying. Jess told me about this last night. Go ahead.
Talking about you and Desi Banks. You know.
They stay doing that. Bro. There's so many. I don't know why they try to put, and it makes like almost like a real. It almost feel like a real beef when you see the person, because you really, in general, you know, I f with him. Like that's my guy. We did like a show early on where he brought me on to when I was still like young on the come up, and like I think Desi,
okay.
Yeah, we was in something in Atlanta. We did a show together, and it like I said, it makes it weird a little bit, because when you see the social media and like Twitter and all these people saying all these comments, it makes you feel like it damn near is beef in real life, because it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Kind of don't like this, man. But you don't really feel that way.
Right.
But it's like you're seeing all these comments. You see, it gets in your brain, because I'm a competitive person. I'm so competitive that if I see something like that, it's like nah, I gotta win that.
Right, and it's not even personal.
It's not even personal.
Yeah,
it's not even personal. It just becomes this thing, and I'm sure he could probably agree the same way. But they do it with even like Country Wayne. They do it with DC Young Fly. They do it with everybody, man.
Yeah, and all of y'all do different things, but also people don't realize when y'all being funny or being sarcastic. Because Dad left a comment and he was like, "Stop comparing me to dude."
Yeah. Hey man, now, if you don't, I don't know. Hey,
you don't know if that was real.
I don't know. Hey, so but I don't feel that way. I think it's just. I hate that it makes you start to feel like it is because of how they try to. But yeah, we got to do better, man.
So why not call a person? I'd be like, man, listen, man, just in case we ain't got no issues.
Because it ain't even got to be all.
Yeah, it ain't because it's like, bro, let's keep grinding, man. It ain't about that. Because I don't even want to. Because when you make that call, it's almost acknowledging like, hey, they doing their job, man. Making me not like. It's no point, you know. But I think, I don't feel that way. I just, you never know how the other side feel. I don't know.
What about people that are also, they accuse you of stealing their skit ideas? I saw the guy named
that was more recent. I think, I don't know, man. I honestly, I've been so original since I started like doing skits in general. Like I never felt like I had to steal from anybody. If anything, I felt like people stole from me, but that's neither here nor there. I don't address it. I think I did see the whole thing with that dude, and
but how did he say he stole?
Something about the work wives.
The people, the work wives. People, the one you just posted. You posted that this week.
Yeah, this past week.
Having a work relationship.
And it blew up so crazy. That was probably, bro, I got like 70 million views on Twitter.
Because it's relatable.
Yeah, it's like 20 million on Instagram.
Like, I think because it's true. I think a
couple million TikTok. Yeah. So I think, we all. I'm a truth teller, brother. Like I do skits on things that I went through. Things I've seen in real life. It's nothing. I'm not faking anything. So there's, of course, if we're black, we have all seen almost similar things. It's kind of like when Cat Williams was calling out some of the dudes for stealing his jokes on stage. It's like, yo, we are all kind of from the same. we've seen the same struggle. We've seen the same type of so it's like, it's kind of hard not to say that maybe sometimes we are stealing, but yeah, I never had to do that to, especially with me being, you know, so original with my shit. I never had to steal nobody.
That's not stealing. You consider that stealing, Jess? Just because you got...
Nah, but but the thing is, I never even saw the dude until I started seeing people tag it. So I'm like, damn, who is this? So I went to the page and I saw that he does those type of skits all the time. So I'm like, oh, brother, that's...
Oh, he does.
Look, I just came in and did one.
I get what you're
I'm not trying to take your flow here, but he had written down. He's like, y'all seen Buddy stole my shit? And I'm like, bro, come on, man. But see, I never address it like that. I just read it and be like, I just laugh because it's keep it pushing, man. There's no point in entertaining all that. So,
But I'm saying when you got an idea, like the work husband, work wife idea. That's just
But who did it better, brother? Let's talk about that. Who did it?
See, this is where the beef started.
The most viral.
You already said, you on the low. You said that low.
You know, to each his own.
Was fire. I ain't see it.
Yeah, you ain't.
And that's your guy. You see how beef started? You see?
Crazy.
No, I really didn't see it. I don't
Stupid,
know.
man.
I saw yours. I definitely saw yours.
Yeah, it's
but it worked for Malik because honestly,
that's his whole flow, and I respect that he does that. It's cool.
But I never heard of Malik until this.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. And he swear they like, bro, he's seen that. So I started seeing people. He posted another skit recently. They like, oh, Drewski gonna steal this one. What the hell? It's not something I just do. They just assume that I'm watching. Nah, I think what he's doing is great. Hey, I applaud him. That's his flow. Keep doing it, brother.
All right, well, we still kicking it with Drewski. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hey, everybody. It's DJ MV Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Drewski. Charlamagne?
You know, I wanted to ask you about Could Have Been Records. Like, you talk a lot about the 360 deals and the bad contracts. Do you actually talk to artists about that? Is that what you
hell yeah. I like to tell people straight up, we gonna f*** you over. That's why I said I was inspired by P. Diddy. That's what I was talking about. Why the f*** do y'all keep looking at me like that? When I say that, I'm saying that I'm inspired by the way he was talking to his people's label. Well, I ain't say that. I ain't say that. I like the way that he was talking to the people at his label on the show, you know, like, so that's the same way we do our business. We tell you straight up. If you know you getting f***ed over from jump, what the problem is?
You can't,
You knew the contract when you got in here.
That's true.
You knew what it was.
By the way, that's true even if you don't tell them that, because them can read. Go get you a lawyer, read the contract.
No, they can't all read, though. Don't.
They
can't all read. Yeah, somebody that was dyslexic that was recently on the show. You know that. Okay, his brother can't read either.
I'm listening.
He lost his space.
I'm waiting on you.
Brother. He like to get you to just keep talking and just run down that rabbit hole of saying stupid shit. He like, keep doing it. Go ahead. Talk yourself into that hole.
Drewski done did dog.
Hey, I'm smarter than that.
Diddy.
See, I gotta come back and correct myself. I feel like we need to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this. Wait for Drew to finish his whole answer.
I thought you came here just had beef with everybody. Nah. They got a D in their name.
Y'all bringing up all the beef, man.
Dogs, dyslexic, Diddy, Desi.
Wait, whoa. Nah, y'all, hey, come on, man. I don't got no beef with problem with nobody, man.
Is it tough for people to take you serious in meetings because you play
obviously
too much?
You see, like I'm trying to be serious, man. I'm trying to get my point across. Since I was a kid, man, I always, But I think,
what do you mean, even when you was a kid, they didn't take you serious?
Yeah. I think like teachers, students, all that, man. Like I used to f*** around so much that everybody thought everything I said was a joke. You know, so it's normal. But the people close to me, they know. Why
you laughing, man? That man talking.
When a brother's trying to tell his truth right now, man.
I'm laughing at that man's truth.
Yeah.
Do you remember a time where like you was like dead serious, like man, like you was sick or something, and you didn't believe you, and they didn't believe you?
Yeah, I had to go to the hospital when I crashed on a 4-wheeler like 4 or 5 years ago, and really like 3-4 years ago, and I went to the hospital, and everybody was in there trying to take selfies, take videos, and joke around, but I really was like hurt for real. But it was like a whole joke that I was in there like, what the hell you doing in here? I'm like, help me.
Oh, they thought you was doing this.
You know what I'm saying? They like, everybody like, it's like, yo, I need help right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's the problem. Boy, what your ass doing in here? Get your ass, sit up, get up. I'm like, my back. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing about comedian.
Man.
You can never be serious or like really be going through some real shit.
Well, no, that's because of you. Because you do sketches.
Nah. Even DC. DC recently, I think somebody stole his bag or something.
Yeah.
And is in the comments roasting. They said, "Lame man, lost your bag at the club." I'm like, damn, bro. He has some valuable things in there, man.
No, I can't.
Can y'all really show some remorse for this dude? Yeah. People don't give a when you funny. People don't give a.
Which is Kisco, you do be having like you.
I be having real circumstances. Yeah. So I think people be thinking that I be coming into
stadiums, arenas, courthouses.
Yeah, it don't matter where we at. TSA.
So I can,
yeah.
Like,
why would I believe you?
Yeah, you're right. I get it. So yeah,
I had a guy text me. What was NBA All-Star weekend? Last weekend?
Yeah. He's flirting with you?
Man, shut up. The guy texted me last weekend. And he was like, it was in a group chat, and he was like, man, most popular person at some NBA All-Star party was Drewski. Hands down. I'm like, hey, I mean, doing his thing.
Yeah, man. No, I'm blessed. I'm thankful, man.
Did you feel that in the party that he was talking about? I don't know which one he was talking about.
A little bit, yeah, because my dumb ass was standing on the couch, and nobody else was standing. No, that wasn't Michael Rubin.
Yeah, I don't think it was Mike Rubin.
Yeah, it was, he talking about an All-Star, not
NBA
Super Bowl.
All-Star,
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I think it was Jada Kiss. Jada Kiss was there. Yeah, it was a couple different that was out there.
Jada Kiss had a party?
Yeah, I think Jadakiss had a party. It was one of them old heads, man. They had a party.
Jesus Christ!
No. I'm just saying, like it was one of those brothers. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, let's get into your record. Let's introduce your record.
Hold on, one more thing. You and Jack Harlow got a movie, right? Are y'all still working on that?
No, we're not working on that.
God damn!
Another writer strike.
Damn.
Another writer strike. We had a whole bunch of a lot of missed opportunities, but see, it don't be about the missed opportunities, man. It's about continuing to try. You got to keep doing this over and over, figuring it out. It don't matter about the no's. They only gonna know about the yeses unless y'all bring it up. Ain't nobody really watching.
You and Jack got a good relationship though.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's my boy.
Yo, how you feel about his record talking about whips and chains?
Man, bro, he's going crazy.
I mean, there's a white guy talking about whips and chains in America. People love that.
Yeah, but I think he's talking about like locking them down, like
that's what slavery was all about.
Locking them down.
No, man, you know what I'm saying? Like locking them down, like
so
nobody can lock them down.
You're okay with slavery, is what you said?
No, man.
As long as it's Jack.
See, I keep trying to set me up, bro. Nah. It's a good song. I think he. It's about man. Moving on, because I don't want to have to correct myself on that either. Yeah. It's about my music. About to go number one. Play my Standing on Business. Me and Snoop Dogg.
All right.
Yeah.
Standing on Business.
DJ Drama on there too.
Shout to Drama.
Yeah.
We appreciate you for joining us.
Yeah, follow Drewski if you're not already, but who is it?
Yes.
Definitely, man.
You know?
Thank y'all.
And always a pleasure to see you, bro.
Yes,
Love
same
you,
to y'all, man. Thank y'all.
All right. It's the Breakfast Club. It's Drewski. Good morning. This morning, everybody, is DJ
That was
Envy.
Drewski?
Yes, Jess Hilarious.
Yes.
Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
How we throw to the song and forgot about it just that fast?
I know that's right.
Well, let's get to
He's
Jess With The
standing on
Mess.
business.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jess Moore, Jess don't do no lying.
Jess is gonna bring you numbers
Jess With The Mess, and this is real.
on the Breakfast Club.
I know they know the difference.
Don't say we forgot, you forgot. I just never heard it.
I wasn't in the room.
And Envy been playing it all weekend. So
It's a lie.
all right, so Portia Williams filed for divorce last week.
Oh my God, no.
Oh my God, yeah, she did. She filed for divorce. And she only been married to this guy, Simon Wobadia, since don't nobody really know how to say his name. Wobadia, that's how you say it. But for a year and 3 months, right? And people been speculating like, why, but she said they are currently living in a bona fide state of separation. So that was her reason. But a week ago, just a week before she filed for divorce, they was living it up in Dubai, and she was captioning pictures like "Happy wife, happy life, my ride or die." And yes, he thought he was going to die today because he almost fell out the boat or whatever. So hashtag be his peace. So she's been real like in love or whatever. So the bona fide state of separation was like mind-boggling for some people, but interesting because she's returning to Real Housewives. A lot of people think this could be a storyline for her.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see it too.
I will say though, when that was announced last week, man, throughout this building, at least on this floor, there was so many men rejoicing. I mean,
not really so many. It was just one.
It was a bunch of them. They were so happy. It was like, man, Portia's single now.
And that's crazy.
Portia's back in these streets.
And that's crazy because it was married men rejoicing.
You saw that? That was so crazy.
That was crazy.
And I was like, what's wrong with y'all?
So crazy. No, you didn't say that. But that's so crazy. So then, some other fans was thinking like, maybe she leaving because of his legal issues, you know, because he keep on trying to like apply for like the citizenship and all that, but he keeps being denied. And so people were saying like she only wanted him for money and all of that type of stuff. Now, her statement after filing for the divorce is, thank you for your prayers and support and, you know, a heart, broken heart emoji and all that. And his statement is, will stop loving my wife when the divorce is final. But it's so crazy because she literally released audio not too long ago of her returning to the show. This is what she said.
Who said that? Portia Williams coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's false. But Portia Rabadia is in the building. See y'all. Mwah.
So that's why it may be a storyline. I believe Up and Down an inspired storyline for sure.
Okay.
Because like, why wouldn't you?
But you still file? You don't say like you file. You do the paperwork to actually go all the way through with it.
Yeah. Well, people people have to want to watch the show.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. A lot of people saying it's on his last leg and all of that. So it's like, oh my God, Portia getting divorced. We gotta watch. You know, I have no idea. So Cam Newton jumped.
You about to use them fingernails? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cam Newton jumped 4 boys at his Georgia youth
that's
football
not what
camp.
happened.
That is what happened.
Let's tell the story. This is good. Let's go. We can correct it later. Go.
Cam was given he gave a youth football. You know, he has a youth football camp, and he was given an event in Georgia, and he apparently ended up in the middle of a brawl at a 7-on-7, the 7-on-7 game, and the incident took place at invitation only camp and a tournament over the weekend. All right, details have not been released at this time, and authority with the local police and all that have not been available to comment. But the video shows like it was like 3 of them, and then a 4th one came up and got a little sneak punch. But he was handling these little niggas. I'm talking about, I'm serious. It was, how do you try to jump somebody and you get jumped?
What you said earlier is true.
Yeah, he jumped.
Cam jumped 4 people.
I swear, I felt like
I get it. You're right.
Yo, if you watch the video, it looked like he's like beating up on his kids in the house.
Yeah.
Like all their ass deserved to have their ass whipped, and that's what happened.
But I want in the headlock.
I need Cam Newton to have an offensive line with him at all times, meaning security.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't care if this your event. You should never be in a situation where people feel like they can jump you anyway. I don't care how big you are, how strong you are. You got to make it difficult for people.
It was a 7-on-7
I don't care.
league.
You know, I don't care.
And it don't matter
if
you're from. It don't matter where you from. Like, because he's from Atlanta.
That's right.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You still don't. You don't know who you are.
That's right. Cause
you're NFL MVP.
What if one of them little dudes had a knife?
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Or a gun. Obviously they got through security. They called it TSP boys, so top shelf performance. I don't know what they perform. It's not even fighting.
And they didn't even care because police was there.
Did not care.
They didn't even care.
That's why I said Atlanta is unhinged.
You gotta have an offensive line with you at all times.
And Cam Hatt didn't even move. You know that, right?
No, that definitely didn't move.
Cam Hatt stayed on the whole time.
What? The whole time? I was like, oh my God.
I'm buying me one of Cam Newton hat. What's the name of his line?
No, I ain't gonna stay on that slippery head. He got locks and stuff. It ain't gonna stay on that. But I just wanted to report that he beat their ass.
Mashika hats.
Mashika hats. Spell it.
MESHIKA. Go to Mashika.com.
Mashika.com to get a hat.
Shout to Cam.
If you want to get one of them Cam Newton hats.
Look, who hat is more like in place? Neo or Cam Newton? Because I don't know. Neo hats don't ever fall off neither. And they be tilted and some more.
They do. But Cam was fighting and wrestling.
T.I. had some good hat balance too. But yeah, I gotta say Cam. Because Cam was in the midst of action.
He was wrestling.
You said T.I.?
Oh yeah, T.I. had to defy gravity crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, used to lean to the side and wouldn't never fall.
But no, Neo and Cam is what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
All right. I go Cam.
I'm glad when Neo take his hats off because I always feel like Neo hats be working too hard. You know what I'm saying?
Be holding on for dear life.
Yeah, they just Neo. Yeah, so I'll be happy when he take his hat off. I gotta say Cam.
All right. Well, that was Jess with the mess. Thank you, Jess.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right, Charlamagne. Donkey today. Who you giving that donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour, I really don't know who I'm giving it to, but it's like this false narrative that's been being spread about myself and Killer Mike that I'd like to discuss.
Okay.
Oh my God,
yeah,
no.
4 after the hour, we'll discuss it. Yes.
Wait, man.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Your execution on the donkey of the day is something to behold. Is it a read?
He gave me donkey of the day and I deserve it.
People need to know.
Well, you need to tell them.
I am.
You have the voice. Tell them. Tell them.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
It's a read, but you're so good at it.
You trying to be a fake ass Charlamagne. There's only one Charlamagne around.
Damn, Charlamagne, who you giving Donkey of the Day to now?
Well, Sexy Red Donkey today for Monday, February 26th isn't going to a particular person or individual. I'm casting a wide net, okay? It's just going to a false narrative that is being spread by people and individuals on social media. And I have to say I have to say networks like MSNBC too. Not the whole of MSNBC, but I've seen a couple of articles on MSNBC blogs that have also pushed this false narrative we are about to discuss. And this weekend, I was home and I woke up Saturday morning to a few people I highly respect, and they sent me some commentary from Stephanie Rule's MSNBC show, The 11th Hour. I've been on Stephanie's show before. I know Stephanie. All love and respect. I enjoy the program. She had a sister on there named Dr. Christina Greer, who is a political scientist at Fordham University. And they were discussing Trump sneakers. Okay, the lower third said Trump hawks sneakers in bid to attract young voters. And Dr. Christina Greer was speaking to that. And then Stephanie Rule interjected and brought up myself and the good brother Killer Mike's name. Why? I don't know. And then Dr. Christina Greer went off. Let's listen.
We've had water, we've had steaks, we've had ties, we've had universities.
But then why don't I hear from the Charlamagne the God or the Killer Mikes out there saying, hold on?
Because they need to read a book and or talk to a political scientist.
Oh my God.
Right? These are people who have massive platforms. And
Huge influence over young people.
Massive influence over not just young people, but black men in particular. They are the ones who are parroting Russian propaganda, things that you can find easily on Facebook, sort of saying, well, neither one does anything, so, I don't know, if you want to stay home, that's up to you. They refuse to lay out how far this train can go off the track, right? How far Donald Trump can take us away from democratic ideals. This country is not perfect. Every black person knows that, right? But incrementally, we have to actually work towards the ideals. We can't have people consistently telling young people, well, if you sit this one out, I don't think it'll make a difference because, Joe Biden hasn't done anything for your community. Absolutely not. I mean, we know that having debt relief for people who have gone to college, that actually closes the wealth gap, right? So African Americans can actually start to buy houses. I mean, the list goes on and on. So when you have people like Killer Mike and Charlamagne the God, I think they are actually real dangerous threats to democracy.
Wow. Dr. Christina Greer, myself and Killer Mike are threats to democracy. We parrot Russian propaganda. We tell black people not to vote. We refuse to lay out how far this train can go off the tracks, how far away Donald Trump can take us from democratic ideas. I mean, man, with all due respect, everything she said about Killer Mike and myself is a complete lie. And her lie wasn't intentional. She didn't go on the 11th hour and say, I'm going to lie on Charlamagne and Killer Mike. Her lie is based on false information. Her lie is based off false narratives that she might see on Facebook. See, when you see a false narrative on social media and you don't do any independent research to see if what is being said is true, and then you go on a platform and repeat that false narrative, you are helping to push that lie. I know it's not intentional. Dr. Christina Greer is just a victim of false information, like so many of us are. It gets brought to my attention, the lies. A lot of black political pundits speak on social media and in their group chats about myself. I'm fully aware of who says what. Black people in the political space on social media who love Master Biden and the Democrats so much, and they hate any critique of them. So they have all these things to say about myself and a Killer Mike. Listen, I don't have any problem with you disagreeing with us, but don't lie on us. All right? Don't say we pushing Russian propaganda and telling folks not to vote. And please don't say I'm not willing to tell folks how far Trump can take us from democratic ideals. I don't even have to talk. Let's just run the receipts because this is what I really want to get to. This is me earlier this year on Piers Morgan, all the way in the UK. Piers asked me about Joe Biden's "you ain't black" comments. If you don't know whether to vote for me or Trump, you ain't black. And this was my answer when he asked me about that. I think what he was trying to say is simply, if you vote for Donald Trump as a black person, you may be voting against your own interests.
Do you think that is true? Do you think you're voting against your own interests as a black American if you vote for Trump?
Yes, I do. Because, I feel like, Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. And, when you talk about a country that could be leaning toward fascism because you have people in a party that are leaning toward fascism, as a black person or any minority, I don't think, you would want to live under a fascist regime. And, that's not something that's going to fare too well for you. Let's go to when I was on Who's Talking to Chris Wallace on CNN. He asked me a simple question. What do I think of Donald Trump? Listen.
What do you think of Donald Trump?
I think Donald Trump is a fascist who does not care about democracy in any way, shape, or form.
So you think it would be dangerous for the country if he were to get back in the White House?
I think that's an understatement. And I think that's also the pickle that we as American people are in, right? I think that it's three options in 2024. You have Donald Trump, who's the criminal.
Mm-hmm.
You have Joe Biden, who represents the cowards. I think the Democratic Party are cowards. They don't fight enough. And you got the couch. And I think, the couch is voter apathy. And I think a lot of people are going to choose to stay home in 2024. And that should scare us. The one time that people should absolutely positively be terrified and be afraid of what could happen to democracy is next year. Oh, the MAGA bots are getting information in my comments right now. Now, listen, am I clear yet? Because I'm consistent. I'm going to play one more. This is me when I was on This Week on ABC with Jonathan Carl. And Jonathan, he too asked me about Donald Trump. Listen. This is the first time in my life when people say things like, this person is a threat to democracy. It's absolutely true. And it's mind-boggling to me that, nobody is taking it as serious as I feel like they should. Like, we watched an attempted coup of this country happen on January 6th. And everybody's acting like it was just a bunch of people, wilding at spring break, down in Florida. Yeah. Like, we literally watched, people try to overthrow the government because they didn't like the results of an election led by a former, president. If that doesn't cause a sense of urgency in people, I don't know what will. Is that the Russian propaganda Dr. Christina Greer is speaking about? Does that sound like someone telling people not to vote? Listen, I'm not even mad at Dr. Christina Greer because I understand how this happens. And this is what I want to say this morning. Fox News does a phenomenal job of pushing the narrative they want out there. For example, if I'm in an interview and I say President Biden is an uninspiring candidate with no main character energy, if I get on this air and I ask a question, is the Biden-Harris administration a ticket that can win in November? Because based off the low approval ratings, the low poll numbers, the fact Trump has 91 criminal charges, the fact Trump is a wannabe dictator, but polls show he still might win a general election. If I ask, are they a ticket that can still win? Or if I say, which I have, I think Biden should step aside for the good of the party, because he himself said there's 50 other people in the Democratic Party who could beat Trump. When I say those things in a conversation, Fox will take those clips and turn them into stories. They constantly push the narrative they want out there to the American people because using those clips reinforces the narrative they are pushing that black people are off Biden. If you ask me, I personally believe what my guy Tim Ryan believes, and that there is an exhausted majority of people in America. It's not about race, gender, sexuality, none of that. Okay, it's just a bunch of us who are tired of it all. But I don't want to get sidetracked. Fox News does a phenomenal job of taking from these interviews what they want to push their narrative. Why doesn't the left do the same? There's not one interview where I don't warn America about the dangers of a second Trump presidency, but instead of amplifying those things, y'all follow the leader, Fox News. That is y'all daddy, because they are the cable news leaders, okay? Y'all make y'all commentary about the headlines they create in regards to what I said. SaluteTheMediaite.com. Colby Hall, that's my guy. Colby wrote a fantastic article once about me discussing how Fox News only highlights my criticism of Biden, but never about Trump. And by the way, my Biden commentary is not rooted in whether or not he's done things for black people or not. Have I expressed those things before? Yes. But in this season, I'm asking a simple question. Is Biden-Harris still a winnable ticket? I'm not saying nothing David Axelrod hasn't said. I'm not saying nothing Ezra Klein hasn't said, but y'all black political scientists and pundits, y'all don't call them threats to democracy. Why? Because they white men. That's why. Okay? I truly believe y'all not mad about what I'm saying. Y'all just mad as me saying it. I'm the hip-hop radio personality with no college degree, no political experience. What does he know? The rapper Killer Mike is just a rapper, okay? The rapper Killer Mike and the hip-hop radio personality shouldn't be the one saying these things. And you know what? I feel so bad for Mike because Mike not even saying nothing, okay? This time last year, I was in the studio with Killer Mike and our beautiful black wives and our good brother Lil Duval, and we was listening to the album that would go on to win Rap Album of the Year at the Grammys. Michael, okay? And Killer Mike said back then he was focusing on local politics in Atlanta and in Georgia, and he was focusing on his music. He don't want to talk politics, but the left gets so caught up in the conservative narrative that they took from Mike's 2 times. He's spoken about politics over the last 30 days. Mike said on Bill Maher he didn't want to endorse anyone, okay? So they brought it back up on The View. Can I play just a little bit of what Mike said on Bill Maher before we get out of here? Play what he said.
I still like the policy that the old man had that I was supporting.
Bernie Sanders.
I would encourage people to find who's supporting that policy and see what.
Okay, now play what he said on The View.
That's all he got.
You don't have The View clip in there? Huh?
Nope.
Oh, my God. Well, anyway. Mike says, I supported Bernie Sanders. You should support the candidate most in line with progressive policies, the person who's more prone to work with progressives. He said on The View, I supported Keisha Lance Bottoms, who worked for the Biden administration. And I supported all these other Democrats in Georgia. And he named him. And he says, you should follow and support the candidate they are supporting. If I'm Bill Maher, if I'm Sonny on The View, I'm looking at the camera and saying, oh, that would be Joe Biden. This is why Fox News wins, because conservatives are just better at messaging. They put the narratives they want out there, and then the left debates and fights about Fox News narratives instead of simply creating their own. So it makes me wonder, who y'all working for? Because y'all hear us saying these things about Trump. You hear where we pushing people, but y'all don't amplify that. Y'all amplify our criticism of Biden. So who's really pushing propaganda? Please give all these folks pushing these false narratives about Killer Mike and myself the biggest hee-haw.
All right.
Listen, black people, I promise you that you can criticize Democrats and still, vote for them if you choose. You can criticize any elected official, Democrat or Republican, and still support them and vote for them if you choose. Okay? And don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
That should not have took 15 minutes.
I needed to get that out. I needed
16.
I needed to lay it all out. So if there was ever any confusion from anybody, they can just go listen to that. That's all. Okay. That's all.
All right.
And stop lying.
Well, this weekend on Lifetime, they had the documentary for Wendy Williams. Where is Wendy Williams? If you've seen it, let's discuss. 800-585-1051 had her son on there, her nephew, her family, her father, her manager, her publicist.
Everybody but the Guardian.
That's right.
I ain't never seen that lifelong friend. I'm going to tell y'all that, too.
Never seen that?
I ain't never seen that life. I know Lisa, the lifelong friend. I ain't never heard of the other person they had on there.
It should be
That's
called
one from California?
Regina or something like that. I don't know. Maybe they are. I never seen her.
Okay.
I know
It should
Lisa.
be called Where's Wendy Williams' Money?
800-585-1051. Let's discuss it. Did you see it? What were your thoughts? Let's have a conversation. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
Made it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, during the first Jess With The Mess, we talked and discussed about Wendy Williams' documentary that was all over Lifetime this weekend. Where is Wendy Williams? So we're asking 800-585-1051. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Jess?
My thoughts is that it's all over the place, and I don't know who to blame, so I blame everybody who was in that documentary.
I think they're killing her, trying to kill her legacy. I don't understand the purpose of putting that on. At first, I thought maybe they were doing it to try to get, get away from the guardianship and maybe have the family do it. But after watching it, it seems like she needs the guardian.
Yeah.
They had her drinking, which we all know she has an alcohol problem. It seems like she has an alcohol problem. They had her drinking on the show.
Yeah, and then to expose, and then to have her PR say, be so just as delusional as she is. Like, no, she knows her limits. Like, she knows that. What are you talking about? No, she does not. And now you went from her PR, and now you live with her. Now you're her, you do managerial things too. Like, I don't know who hired you and where you come from. It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, right? Because you can't ruin a person's legacy because you can't erase what she's done. It's like a lot of times it's like a sports career, right?
I think you can, though.
No, you
it's
can't.
what people think of you.
No, you can't because you might think about what they do now, but her legacy is still her. She's still Wendy Williams in the Radio Hall of Fame.
Correct.
She still did those 14 years on TV where she was busting people's ass in daytime ratings.
Facts.
You may look at it now and be like, damn, it ended bad. But the first few chapters of that book, it was very well.
But that's how that book should close. Like we should. Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis has dementia. Do we see the things that he's talking about? The things he's doing right now? No.
But that's because
Robert Walters the same.
That's because people are putting the camera in her face. You know what I'm saying? For me, watching the documentary, I felt the same way. I felt like everybody in this documentary is exploiting her because it surprised me to see that her son was an executive producer because there's no way I would want my mother to be seen
ever
in that light. Like there's no amount of money. I don't even know the story they was trying to tell. If they was trying to raise awareness to her being like held captive somewhere, then I get it. But they seem to know where she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like she was calling them at the end of the episode, and she was saying how she's doing better.
Right.
And then
I didn't see the point.
And then even for them to her to always have to go to Miami to see them, why couldn't they come to see her if they knew where she lived in New York? Why couldn't he? I understand her son is in school. I understand people may have jobs and everything, but why can't y'all go see her? Y'all know she can barely walk. She can feel only 2% of her feet. And she says this, and she kept showing her feet. Why would y'all have her go through the hassle of putting on a plane and all of that.
Well, let me ask you a question. When they have wellness centers, does your family put you in those wellness centers? Because
it didn't seem like that in the doc. It seemed like somebody else put her in there.
Yeah,
like I would feel like her family would force her to go to a wellness center if they could. I don't even know if they can. You know what I mean? Like my father would force me if I was drinking like that. You know what I mean? Like make me go.
And it's also crazy when they say Wendy wanted this out. Y'all know she not a sound mind.
No.
So why would y'all listen to her when it comes to this doc? Clearly y'all don't want to listen to her when it comes to nothing else. No. So why listen to her when it comes to putting out this doc?
Even as simple as when it first came on, like her wig was sliding back like it was a hoodie. Like it's like, why wouldn't somebody say, hold up, where was Sean Zanotti then? You live in the next room. Why you wouldn't be like, oh, hold up, pull your wig up a little bit. Why wouldn't you do that?
And I also want to say that documentary was very triggering for me, for somebody who worked with Wendy Williams for 3 years.
Which part?
Because I saw people saying the dementia was causing her to talk to people like that. No.
You got to talk to like
y'all
that?
Shut the hell up, because y'all don't know what y'all talking about. They ain't got nothing to do with the dementia. Those were the moments I was like, that's Wendy. Okay. Those were the moments where I was like, there go Wendy.
Did she ever tell you to get liposuction?
No, she ain't never told me to get liposuction.
No.
But that's what Will was saying, though. Will was saying, like, no, that's her. He said that. Like, no, that's Wendy. You can't blame all of that on dementia.
None of that was dementia. I saw that. How long ago I used to work with them?
Years
06
ago.
to 09.
Years ago.
That was Wendy. And I write about this in my first book. The first time I met Wendy, she told me, get the F out this studio and take that mixtape to her husband. She's in here trying to do her show. She was at Hot 103.9 in Columbia, South Carolina, and I was trying to give her some mixtapes.
You pulled up the rap for her?
No, I was just giving her some mixtapes. Because the way I used to do my mixtapes, I used to be on there talking like I was doing radio, so it was kind of like an air check. So I was trying to give her my air check. And she said, take that mixtape to my husband. Get the F out of here. I'm trying to do my show.
Yo went in there like, that's an adaptation of running out of breath. No, if you don't get out of here, who is this little boy?
Let's go to the phone line. Tisha.
Hey, it's Tisha from Texas.
Hey, Tisha, good morning. What was your thoughts on the Wendy Williams doc?
Okay, Charlamagne, you know this lifelong friend. She talked about Reg on the show all the time. So Reg is Regina.
I never heard of Reg. I know Lisa.
Oh my gosh. No, but she would always talk about her. She said, Reg came up for the weekend. We had a girls' weekend. She'd talk about her on the show. So I remembered Reg. But also, Wendy would never go anywhere without some type of head wrap or wig or something. And to see her like this makes me so sad. I don't care about karma and all that stuff. It makes me so sad.
Well, she said on the documentary, when she got back on TV, she was going to take her wig off.
She did.
Yeah,
and her shoes off, she said.
She said that, and she said she was going to sell it too, because again, it leads back to her money. She wants money. She said she was going to sell it, take it off, shake it, and then whoever can buy it from her. It's going to come with a price. It's going to cost you. That's what she said. She would sell the wig off her head for some money.
And I also want to say, Regina, if I met you before and I don't remember, I'm sorry, I don't remember Regina. I remember Lisa. Lisa was Wendy's best friend, lifelong friend. That's who I know. And Lisa was on the original documentary, the first one that Lifetime did a couple of years ago.
Well, she's from Jersey?
I think Lisa from Jersey. I don't remember where Lisa from.
Well, let's take your phone calls when we come back. 800-585-1051. We're talking to Wendy Williams. Doc, what was your thoughts? Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're talking about the Wendy Williams doc on Lifetime. Where's Wendy? A lot of people want to discuss. Hello, who's this?
This is Coco.
Hey, Coco. Hello. What was your thoughts?
My thoughts, I actually think that it was good that it was shown. And I know that it didn't put her in a good light. But I think that her family wanted it to be shown to show how the guardianship is not properly caring for her. Because if she has a guardian, why does she have access to alcohol all day, every day?
Yeah, but I don't think that's the guardian. I feel like that's the other people. That's the people at the guardian is trying to make sure it's not around. You know what I mean? The fact that she has liquor, somebody has to be buying that liquor.
Exactly, but the guardian is already in place, and she has access to liquor. So when she was with her family and there wasn't a guardian in place, there was no liquor. They made sure it stayed away from her. But now that she's there and her manager and these people all around her, they're allowing her to have access to this.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
So to me, I feel like they're like letting her sit up in this room, waiting for her to unalive herself slowly, so that they can protect the money and get to the money. That's what it looks like to me.
Right. And I wonder what a guardian is. A guardian supposed to be there 24 hours, 7 days a week? Is that how the guardian works? I didn't think so. I thought the guardian was like a check-in type
position. Yeah, no, that's like a different position.
Because she can't be there 24 hours, 7 days a week, so she can't see.
Yeah, the guardian is
everything.
not. And then, like I said, I don't think the guardian is actual one person. I think guardianship that's a couple people.
And by the way,
it could be a team of people.
If your goal is to raise awareness to how bad guardianships are in America, we ain't need 4.5 hours of Wendy looking crazy to show us that.
No.
Y'all could have told us that in the press release.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Hello, who's this?
This is Christina.
Hey, Christina. Good morning. What did you think of the Wendy Williams doc?
Good morning, Envy.
Good morning.
And good morning, Charlamagne and Jess.
Good morning.
Okay, so Envy, let me just say this, okay? First, we're going to start off by saying that she's a legend, regardless. A living legend still. I just feel as if this documentary at the end of the day is so disrespectful to her. And I don't think that if she was in her real state of mind, that she would want this to be aired like this.
Right.
If you've been looking at all of what's been going on, in all honesty, it's so sad. And it's hard for you not to even have any type of empathy towards what you've seen so far.
Right.
Now, in all honesty, I've been, like, ever since this been going out, too, you know, it's hard to watch it and give these people the views for it, but you can tell ever since 2019 and this divorce from her husband, everything's been going downhill from that. And the way that the courts are set up nowadays as well, regardless of how much money you make, I make, whoever makes, $250,000 a month is crazy.
Yeah.
How much is who was getting $250 a month?
That's how much.
The husband, Charlamagne.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah, but you know,
like,
I don't know how they divided that money because you know he was a husband and manager, so I don't know how they did it with the money. But it's like when they're watching Wendy and they're saying one of those bills she was spending $100,000 a month. And that has to be a lot because, you know, at the time, Wendy's not making it. She's not doing her show anymore. Right. $100,000 is a lot of money. And that's what makes me feel like maybe somebody should have been watching the money to make sure that she wasn't spending that money like that. But I don't know what she needed. I don't know what her bills are, but $100,000 seems like a lot.
Hey, the moral of the story is this. That documentary was trash. I don't know why they put that documentary on television. It makes zero sense to me. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish. You know, there's a part of me that's like, hey, they were trying to raise awareness for dementia. I didn't need to see Wendy Williams in that state for 4.5 hours for y'all to do that. If y'all trying to raise awareness for guardianships, I didn't need to see her in that state for 4.5 hours for y'all to do that. Like, this documentary served no purpose, and everybody involved with this should be ashamed of themselves. And I was shocked to see that she had family members like her son who were executive producer, because there's no way I'm watching this doc and saying I want this out about my mom.
But not even that. They're saying they want to put it back on television. I don't think anybody would put it back on television after seeing that. You know what I mean? She just doesn't seem
Or
coercive.
even a podcast, you know, what Will was trying to pitch. Like the podcast, what Will and Sean kept on trying to pitch.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all.
What?
That documentary was definitely a roller coaster ride. Because there was moments in that documentary where Wendy Williams is still a very entertaining personality that we all knew and loved. Okay? I laughed quite a few times.
Yeah, but you don't want to see that. You don't want to see go get liposuction, go eat your.
But you got to understand, I saw a lot of that up close in person.
Me too.
So when I saw her say that to the girl, I was laughing because I was like, that was Wendy. And then the first thing I thought was, and I tell y'all this all the time. I'm pointing at Sid right now because Sid is in here holding the camera.
Oh, boy.
I tell all the youngins in here all the time, y'all don't know how good y'all got it. Y'all don't know what we had to go through and the people that we came up under and how crazy they used to talk to
and
folks.
why you have a new face. Yeah, because you were so you were so bullied that you had to go get a whole new face.
No.
All right, that's what you. All right, so where are we going through this? Because I didn't laugh one time.
You didn't laugh at all?
No, I didn't laugh one time. Not when she asked the nail tech, was she stupid? I didn't.
She said stupid or dumb. Are you dumb or stupid?
No, she said, are you stupid?
Are you stupid?
She didn't. Then she. Now she's disgusted with me. I didn't laugh when she told the girl she needed to get lipo. She could have asked the girl. You could have put another track of hair in the back of your head.
You didn't laugh when she said, "Now go downstairs right now and eat something
that'll make you fatter." No, I did not think any of that was funny. Nothing. Nope. Nothing.
I chuckled. I did.
Right.
I did.
And I just want to say one thing.
And even her facial expressions, because see, a lot of that y'all think is because she's sick. Y'all remember Wendy always made crazy faces. She knew how to look at the camera. There was moments in that doc where she would just look at the camera and make the craziest face, and you laugh.
No, I did not laugh. She has never stretched her damn eyeballs that big before that.
Yes, she was.
No,
she always had the thyroid.
Nobody. No.
Yes, she did.
No, she has never stretched her eyeballs.
Always had the thyroid problem.
Huge for more than like 1 second.
No,
that lady, I'm like, how
did.
is her eyes not dry? No, I have never. I didn't laugh one time.
No, I wasn't laughing at her. I was laughing at the entertainment value that Wendy can still provide. That's what
unknowingly,
unknowingly,
yeah. But we wouldn't want to see that.
No,
that would be
not
more
at all.
exploitation.
No, it'd definitely be more exploitation.
There was no human resources back then, huh?
If they did their standards, that ball, that ball was in hell.
Jesus.
That ball was in hell.
All right, we got Jess with the Mess coming up.
Yes, we do. I have to correct the Andy Cohen story. It was something that I said that
just hit the intro.
It was just a little part of the story, so we're gonna fix it.
The news is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jess Moore, Jess don't do no lying.
Jess is gonna bring you numbers.
Jess with the Mess. News is real.
On the Breakfast Club.
I know they know the difference.
You look so professional. I love this.
Thank you very much.
With the buns and the glasses.
Thanks to the Messy Visions. Y'all gotta get your glasses. MessyVision.com. That's my eyewear line. Andy Cohen apologized to Brandy Glanthorpe. Now, remember the second hour I reported this, but I reported it wrong. I could have swore last week somebody was like, "Oh, he wanted Brandy to watch him and his boyfriend or his husband have sex," but no, it was another Bravo star. It was Kate Chastain. That's why I was like, "Hold up, wait."
Which makes it a joke because he's
Which
gay.
makes it a joke,
and that's what I kept saying earlier.
Okay,
yes,
all right.
because he's gay and it's.
Okay, damn.
Don't want no poom poom.
We all know he gay. So why you gotta? Dang.
Which makes it a joke.
And gay men be joking like that, sadly.
Okay.
Like, I don't think they should be able to. I think it's still inappropriate, but they do.
But the fact that it's another woman, like, oh yeah, come on, yeah, she should have known. And then, like he said, she probably didn't know it was a joke. And Andy probably made her mad, so she was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell everybody that you want me to watch you and Kate have sex.
And Andy said, so what? Because they know I don't like poom poom anyway.
So yeah, period. That's just what that is. I had to correct that, y'all. That's why my news is real. Allegedly. Thank you very much. Simultaneously, that was nice. All right, Sweetie claps back at criticism. So she just dropped a new single called Rich Tivities, play number 3. Okay.
Well, good for you. Inflation is high. We don't want to hear that.
I get that. I get that. It gives me like a little bit of Sexy Red. You know, kind of like how her chorus or her hooks be like real simple. Don't worry. It you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little vibe. Like if you're in the car riding through Compton or something like that. All right, cool. But fans started sharing their thoughts. They started to share their thoughts, and it was like, Saweetie music is really mid. She just looked good. So she commented back and said, y'all support a lot of mid music. So maybe I'll fit in. And so she knows it's mid. It's like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna fit in, but I'm not gonna stop. Like she's never gonna stop showing up, like Jay-Z told her not to. But the thing is, I remember when she rapped for J. Cole, like she always had like this type of, MIDI type lyricism. Let's hear it. Number 2.
So you say that girl really stuck up. It's because I didn't want to give you boys my number. Girl, stay on, boy. Jack, I call them reckless. But I look like standing on that last corner. I get my own girl, so keep your petty godless mask on my face. Put your girl duct tape. You can call me A-Rob.
It gets better. Hold on.
Did she say Robert? If she said Robert, and like you can't stop her, so don't try to do it, because if you try to do it, I will drain your body fluids and I'll chop you into pieces and I'll eat you like a Reese's and I'll have your body screaming yellow like you're an Indian. Shalala boom, and I was on that
That's exactly what J. Cole did right before he walked away. I was like, oh my God, Jay, don't ever do that to her. Yeah.
That is crazy.
So y'all leave Sweetie alone. This how she started, this how she gonna end, and she never gonna stop. So keep on giving us MIDI, baby.
I will say though, what she says is true, and I don't know if she's being sarcastic or not, but if there's so much mid music out there, if there's no bar for you. If the mid is your bar, then you stop at mid.
Yeah, why do y'all expected more from me when this is what I gave y'all when I came out?
Well, she wasn't shooting for mid, guys.
Judging by her tweet, she was like, well, hopefully I fit in. She been fit in, like, girl, stop.
Maybe she should stop listening to mid and start listening to like the Doja Cats and the Nickies.
Who says she don't? Maybe she just don't want to do what or she can't do what they do.
She can't do it.
She wasn't trying to be mid. She was trying to be great, and y'all called her mid.
It's great mid. Act like you ain't never smoked no great mid before, please.
I like good Reggie, especially with all
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
All the green
all
crack.
The extra and all that. She ain't got to think too much to make this music. She go in there, drop it, make it 5-10 minutes. Man, you got a track.
When you go out the country on an island somewhere, and they got that fresh out the ground mid.
Don't act
Reggie,
like it ain't. It hits. Okay. So, DDG shares advice from Jay-Z. Now, he sat down with Hollywood Unlocked or whatever, and he was referring to the advice that Jay-Z gave him at Beyonce's birthday party. He played number 4.
I asked him at the birthday party, actually. I was like, what advice could you give me as an artist? And he was like, he gave me like an analogy. He was like, if people go to a Chinese restaurant, they expecting Chinese food. You know what I'm saying? So give the people what they came for, type shit.
Okay, so what do people come to DDG for?
Chinese food.
Right, I mean, obviously, like what? Like, and then this is what Jay-Z said to Gayle King when that thing was coming out. It was a meme, a question. Would you sit down with Jay-Z or take $500,000? This is what he said to Gayle King.
You gotta take the money. What I'm gonna say? Because you got all that in the music for $10.99. That's a bad deal. I wouldn't tell you to cut a bad deal. Like,
I don't
take
know.
the $500,000, go buy some albums and listen to the album.
DDG don't even know what people want here. If Jay-Z told me that, he asked him for advice. If Jay-Z said, if you go into a Chinese carryout, they gonna give you Chinese food.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, okay, that was a good joke.
Yeah, clearly, there was no food at this party. Okay, or the food they had at the party wasn't what he wanted. Jay clearly wanted Chinese food. That was what was on.
Yeah,
that was on his
it's
mind.
like Jay-Z probably like, yo, stop asking me for advice. We at my white party. Go sit down. Go find Haley. What's wrong with you? What you asking me for? So yeah, y'all. Over the weekend, I tuned into another movie, Mea Culpa, because my girl Kelly was in it. I watched it on Netflix. Thank you very much. And the movie review, yo, what is wrong with you? He trying to put it out that I don't got no TVs.
I did not say
because
that.
my cousin had bought me 2 TVs for my birthday, and they never came. So I'm like, did you buy them or not? So now you should buy me 2 TVs since you trying to put my business out there like that.
I did not say anything.
Yeah.
Did you watch? I just was asking a question.
Yeah, I watched it on my laptop. What's up? And the movie, the acting was good. I'm gonna say it was written, directed by Tyler Perry. You know, now Trevante Rhodes and Kelly, she did great. He did great. Mm-hmm. The writing was very Tyler.
What's that mean?
I don't know why they had Kelly so damn weak in the movie. Why would you write her to be so weak? Even the first 5 minutes, she is like Wayne. It's like she ain't got no backbone. She don't know what's going on. It's like she on the spectrum a little bit. Like he wrote her to be on the spectrum, but she one of the top lawyers in the world. Huh?
Is she an attorney on the spectrum?
Yeah, that's what I felt like she was.
That's another good
like,
show.
Oh my! I know Love on the Spectrum is. Yeah, I watched it on YouTube on my laptop.
Attorney
too.
on the Spectrum be dope too. But
I mean, Netflix. But yeah, okay, so the movie has a 14% ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, but it just came out, y'all. I encourage y'all to watch it because it's actually it's a good film. It honestly gave me Tubi plot.
Okay,
like they always have like a good plot and then like this one actually. Usually you can predict Tyler Perry's dramas or whatever. You can't predict it until like the end. It's a crazy twist. Okay. But I just wish he made Kelly
stronger.
Like, yeah, it's like this is modern day. He act like this took place like a long time ago, like back in the long time ago's days. These days, we're not acting like that. We're not gonna let nobody white play us like that.
During segregation,
almost a little bit. Yeah, it was given like I gotta be quiet. You know, I'm black. Like no,
I haven't seen the shit.
Right. So please watch it though. I encourage people to watch it and give your feedback on it. But yeah,
well, that is Jess with the mess.
Absolutely.
And her news is real, allegedly.
Yeah.
Now let's get to the People's Choice Mix. Let's go.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's Black History Month. What we doing today?
Man, what we doing for Black History Month? Salute to my guy B Dot. You know, every day during Black History Month, B Dot puts out an episode of I Didn't Know. Maybe you didn't either on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network. And today, B Dot's going to tell you about Massacre Mondays. That's right. Listen up.
Massacre Mondays. The city, East St. Louis. The year, 1917. All right, let's go back to 1917. The United States has an active economy. It's boosted by the World War I. A lot of people that would be working has been drafted into military service. Black folk had started the Great Migration, which was moving from the South to the North, trying to get away from the lynchings and that Jim Crow South. During the spring of 1870, blacks was arriving in St. Louis at the rate of 2,000 per week. And of course, the white folks was mad at black folk, because black folks are moving there willing to work a lot more for a lot less. Insert July 1st, 1917. It was a black Ford Model T. Had some white boys in it. They drove through a black area in the city. It's a group of black folk on the street. White boys get to shooting in the crowd. An hour later, another Ford comes through looking similar. They had 4 people in the vehicle. A journalist, 2 police officers were in it. They came into the same area. Now the black folk there, possibly assuming that the car was the same folk that just came through earlier shooting up the place, they opened fire on the car. In that shooting, they killed an officer instantly and they mortally wounded another. That set it off. The next day, thousands of white folks went down there to look at that doggone car with all the detectives' blood in there. From there, they rushed to the black sections of the city, beating and shooting blacks on the streets, women, children. Didn't matter. They cut the water hoses at the fire department and then went and burned entire sections of the city. Then they would stand outside and shoot any black folks that was trying to escape the fires. The following day, on July 3rd, 1917, a reporter from the St. Louis Dispatch wrote, "For an hour and a half last evening, I saw the massacre of helpless Negroes in downtown East St. Louis, where black skin was a death warrant." The New York Times reported one of the interactions. 10 or 15 young girls, or about 18 years old, chased a Negro woman at the relay depot at about 5 o'clock. The girls were brandishing clubs and calling upon the men to kill the woman. The NAACP says between 100 and 200 black people died that weekend. 6,000 black folk were left homeless after their neighborhoods were burned. They said it was about $400,000 worth of total property damage. That's about $9 million today. One of the silliest stories I saw was Lena Cook. She survived, and she testified against 3 white men who have killed her husband and her 14-year-old son. Now, John Charles Hanna and Harry Robinson weren't charged with the death of her family, but they were tried for the murder of William Kaiser. Now, William Kaiser was a white merchant who had been killed by a bullet that passed through the body of Larissa Beers. They both got found guilty of murder and sentenced to 15 years in prison. If you don't understand what I'm saying these white men weren't on trial for killing her son. The bullet that went through her son and killed a white man, they was on trial for that. And I didn't know. Maybe you didn't either.
All right, salute to B-Dot.
Yeah, salute to my guy B-Dot. And make sure you subscribe to I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network.
All right, when we come back, we got the positive note and more. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time to get up out of here, Charlamagne. You got a positive note?
Hold on one second.
Well, before he do that, y'all, we're closer and closer to my birthday bash this Saturday.
That's right.
March 2nd, we will be at the Baltimore Peninsula from 8 to 12 partying. I see a lot of y'all in my comments like, Jess, 8 to 12 ain't nothing. Oh, I guess you can't come because I won't be there at the 12. So get your tickets right now. The link is in my bio. And to get tables, go through my caption to see how you get tables, y'all. They are selling quick. And I think we had 3 tables left. Tickets are selling. Make sure you get your tickets, y'all. Just come through. And come through looking like something, because I might do pictures. I might go through like I did last year and take pictures and dance with everybody. If y'all not coughing. For real, this is just a little bug going on right now.
It is a little bug. You're pregnant. You can't take no chances.
I'm out of there.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, positive note, Charlamagne.
Yes, the positive note is simply this, man. On this Monday, I want you to remember and also learn to say that's on you. Okay, your behavior is on you. The way you move is on you. The choices you make are all on you. The way you live is all on you. Stop absorbing the pain of other people. Recognize what belongs to you and what doesn't. Okay? Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches! Y'all finished or y'all done?